secured now for the match. I take it you're all going to be at the match tonight here?
Yeah.
Right. So you'll see the stadium in all its glory, full, later on. And how many of you are here for the first time? Okay. Anybody not support United?
Dare you?
50-50. Who's the other 50? Which is the which way do you sway apart from United? Tottenham. Right. Oh, you come to have a look at Burby. Give me Burby Tottenham. Right. Okay. And right. Anyway. But the stadium actually seats just over 76,000 people, and depending on where you're sitting tonight, if you've not been before, you might not realise that there's 3 tiers of seats in this stand here. So there's 25,500 seats just in this one stand, 14,500 at this level where we are now, including right down to the front. 7,000 middle tier, then another 4,000 up at the top. So very high by British standards. All I'll do really, just point out 1 or 2 key areas which will become crystal clear tonight anyway. But the players come out from that corner nowadays. They used to come out by the halfway line. And a word about the fact we've got 2 players' tunnels here. The one that they use now was built in 1993 in such a way that you could actually get an ambulance or a fire engine in through the top of the gates over there in the corner and directly onto the field. Now the way that works, if you look above the red canopy, you'll see the block of seats that's got the small UEFA Champions League branding on it. That central block of seats lifts up on high awnings. So the canopy is on wheels as well, so that can be moved out of the way. So an ambulance fire engine could actually be brought down and onto the field if we needed to. Another example of how it's useful, earlier on in the year Bruce Springsteen played a concert here, and all the heavy equipment that was needed to build the stage was brought in using that device. With the old tunnel, which is the only remaining part of the original stadium in 1910. The old tunnel, of course, very low and very narrow. It's near where that guy is standing now. Either side of the old tunnel are the dugouts. So later you'll see Alex Ferguson, the coaching staff, the United substitute in the section on the left, where the United crest is, and on the right the Villarreal people will be there. The television commentators, they work on the platform. In fact, the people up there, down to the right-hand side up there, that's where the commentators and some of the cameramen work. Normally, if a game is live on British TV, the brick building in the top right-hand corner over there would become the television studio. It won't be tonight because Sky, of course, the group stages, they cover a few games. 4 matches on tonight, and they conduct their presentation from the studios down in London, not from here. But if it's a Sunday afternoon game or a Monday night match, whatever, that's where you find the likes of Richard Keys, or if it's a FA Cup match, Gary Lineker from the BBC. How many of you have seen MUTV, Club's own channel? You have. You're a regular viewer, are you? Are you? Right. Okay. Well, the studio for MUTV is over in that corner, and it looks like a bay window with the darkened glass. Can you see that? Just under the roof. That's the studio.
Oh yeah.
And then the big room up there with the lights underneath it, that's all about security. That's the stadium control room. And in there are television screens which are linked to over 160 security cameras. And those are all around the stadium, outside as well as inside. And very little happens here without it being picked up by at least one camera. But we don't get many problems, thankfully. It is well policed and it's well stewarded. And just to be on the safe side, there is a police station underneath the stand in the corner. 3 cells. And straight across from here, you can see a bit of activity there, towards the back of the stand. That's the press box. and they've got television monitors attached to a lot of the desks there. So the newspaper, radio reporters normally situated there, but they also, for European nights, have some of the television commentators there from other countries. Because obviously you can't put them all on there. And to be honest with you, it doesn't matter where a football commentator sits. It could be sat in an enclosed room, not even within the sides of the ground, because he's looking at a monitor and commenting on what you're looking at, as opposed to looking at the pitch from there. So you can see those screens in place. Yeah. And where